Hey guys, this is Detective Phil here for a quick video. It's an idea that I have that combining two gaming devices into one, which I think would make some pretty badass things. Now, hear me out. Probably won't work, but I think it could be a good push towards getting rid of the controller. This is an example of a controller and making your body a poop. And I know that can connect that, but here's what I do. The Oculus Rift is so far it has some good ideas. It's not definitely perfect, but it has some pretty good ideas. This is immersing yourself. I wish the goggles weren't as fucking weird. Like, you may have to make a full head-on display that goes pretty much over your face. Literally, I want something that would cover your ears, your eyes, your nose, and neck. Don't necessarily have to cover the nose, but with the two would. Two. Let's take that Oculus immersion stuff, take that over there, and let's take Kinect. Let's just take Kinect, motion sensor. Let's do the Kinect. Let's say version 4. Because 2, I'm still not believing that it's going to track everything perfectly, every single bone in my body. So let's say version 4 has that ability. It can track every bone in your body. It will track muscle structures, all those various things. It will recognize any human on the bone. Period. Even if you're as tall as me, if you're like 5'8", or you're 6', 5, 4, 3'2", something like that. So take both those. Maybe I can script. You're in a fantasy game. Let's say you're in Skyrim, the next game. I don't know where. Let's say you're in, well, I forget the name of the high elf school. But let's just say you're there, in the high elf school. Well, you just jump in the world. You look around and you can see this entire world before you. Very high def, very good looking. You can actually see it. But it's not reached the uncanny valley. If it reaches the uncanny valley, it's just going to look. Let's say it's kind of a couple matches before the uncanny valley you look around and you're like, oh, well, I want to get exploring. So, put your hands up like this. That's the basic motion of knowing that, oh, you want to actually do something. Hands up the side is basically, I want to look around and examine. Because when you move your head in a full rotation, the neck won't do anything when you do that. So it'll basically be able to do this. Being that you do a 360 view and look anywhere around the room. And neck will track this with hands. As well as your legs, your loaded camera behind it, so that it can get a better view of the body motions that I'm going to try to do. Is let's say you're going to want to talk to someone. Well, you're going to do the motion of walking. Not going to be walking anywhere, you're just walking. Don't look ridiculous, but this is something that I'm doing. You're walking in place, you're going up, and you're saying hi to someone. So you do the animation of, and that is an instant second. Oh, they want to talk to you, and you. Let's say it's perhaps not able to answer, they can figure out anything you're saying, but it's a quest line. You have a bunch of dialogue choices. You basically just click one immediately, and your character will say that. Either in a voice similar to yours or one that is different. It could even speak the voice. But if you're going through that, let's say you're supposed to clear a cave of goblins, giant fire. Everything it has goblins. Just get on the back, and you're walking around. You're walking your team, looking around the world, you're realizing, oh, I look a little ridiculous walking like this, but it's part of the game. You could even just do this, and that's walking if you don't want to move your legs. But that's the saying about things, but the want to stand what you know want to move. You do not want to go from A to B, we prefer to sit down and play the game. So you see you're doing that. Let's say it's smart enough to figure out when you're sitting. But let's say you're doing the old thing of just walking. You look down, you see your legs and your armor and everything that you're wearing. And suddenly, you hear an arrow sit past your head. Literally, it's kind of a slow down time type of thing. But there's a whoa arrow through the head. You look and you see two banners with them. One has a bow and an arrow, and the other battle. Or hammer. Sledgehammer. And basically, you just, now it's time to fight. That's literally a pause that is elected to do this. It's not like talking to people, it's literally clicking up to that. selecting your inventory. Let's say you want a weapon. Say weapons. Weapons come at next voices. But that's why I want Oculus Rift and Kinect. You do that. Weapon. I want my short sword of fire damage +5, as well as my shield of 5 defense. And you bring those up, and now you're ready. This is the stance that you're going to be starting your fight. What you're going to have to do is get them quickly, because the guy with the arrow is going to be a damage. You're going to do this, and it's smart enough to figure out that, oh, you're running in place, and you have your shield up protecting your body. Let's say it's not a simple shield like that. Let's say it's a tower shield, and you're strong enough to carry it. You're running forward, and you're like this. You have your sword at your side, blocking arrows. Occasionally one may hit you, and you're like, let's say it's more of a realistic type thing, and you get injured, so you stab right into that, so you start to go a little slower. So literally, you kind of have to do this, because it's basically saying, you try to move this leg forward, you're going to take a little more damage because you're not supposed to do. So you do this. That looks ridiculous, but this is just prototype. I do not know if this would be different. If you do it, get up to the bowman and stab your sword right through his head. Literally, it's a motion of that. Goes right through his head or his neck. It's dead. Next, you see the guy with the camera. Well, he's going to attack you. You go to block like this, and this is motion. Doing this instead of just jumping back, which maybe in a small environment you can't do that. So you jump back. It's literally you arch your back, and your guy jumps back a little bit with the shield. If the guy misses you, you do a counter. And just doing in that type of fighting, such as with a bow, you just do this and arrow. Literally, we made it easier with bows by slowing down time a bit, or pretty much kind of a crosshair. Let's go, here's where you're going to hit them, or even if you upgrade it, let's say it's an upgrade system like that, you can see how the arrow will fall. The arrow is going to go like that perfectly. Now it's going to hit. So do that, then it's dead. If you want an example, you see all this stuff behind, all this stuff before you. You see ancient ruins of dwarven paths. The ancient ruins of tile paths. Large statues of majestic-looking elves, but the place looks like it's moss covered. That hasn't been basically lived in for years, hundreds of years. So go on, fight your goblins, kill your people, and stuff like that. But really, as I'm trying to get a point, I think this would be a good idea. Merging these two together, getting people quick. But it probably won't happen, unfortunately. But if Microsoft's thinking anything about this, hire me. So we could PR better as well. You're doing better, but you're doing bad at that. So. Also, interesting article about look up Sony, and I'm going to give you some quick articles to read. Look up Sony and indie gamers for something that's really interesting. Right? Publish a game on Sony as an indie gamer, they own your game. You can't publish it anywhere they don't like to publish it. Look at the guy who is making the Watcher, that's the game. Don't know the exact guy's name. Sorry, I did not prepare enough for this. Is that interesting one? There's plenty of articles you've made so far. The first one has been quiet. I'm hoping at Gamescom they bring something out and you have to keep their head loaded. So that you don't pay attention to us. Don't pay attention to us. Pay attention to Xbox. Pay attention to Xbox. You don't want to fuck up. You're going to do it eventually because in our history, their history, they've done it. Don't pay attention to us. Pay attention to it. Stop trying to fanboy. Xbox PC. Okay? So, I'm done. Thanks, guys, for watching. Put in the comments if you think this would be a good idea or not. And that is all. Sorry the video ran long, and sorry it wasn't greatly edited, but there you go. You can give me a like, or a 20% foolish.